I don't normally film a what's for dinner intro, but today we're drawing the winner for that food chopper giveaway. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, back to share another What's for Dinner video for you. I have some really yummy and delicious clips of some things we've eaten over the past few weeks that I'm dying to show you guys, but I'm here to remind you that on Sunday I shared a fall inspired lunch video, just a couple of like sophisticated ways I felt like you could do some kind of upscale fall lunch. And in that video I showed you guys a really new chopper that I've been using and I've been loving that was sent to me by Omni. And if you did not win, don't worry, I'll have all the information in the description box if you'd like to purchase one. They're fairly inexpensive, but I have been loving mine. But I did draw a winner, so stay tuned to the end. I'll show you who won that food chopper giveaway. But for now, let's get into all those delicious dishes I've cooked over the past few weeks. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner I just kind of threw something together, kind of necessarily not. So tonight I wanted to grill pork chops. These are the pork chops that I got on that really good deal at Aldi's, but I didn't really notice how thin they were until I started unpacking them and putting them in freezer bags. And I'm not going to get more than 2 meals out of them because they're so thin that I needed to like just divide the pack in half, which is not the end of the world, but I couldn't throw them on the grill. Like if I would have put these on the grill, they would have dissolved. So I was going to bake them with shake and bake, but then I didn't have shake and bake. So in my cabinet, my pantry, I found, I believe this might have even been something Leanne gave me when she moved, but it was by Campbell's and it was called a Skillet ready sauce or something like that. And it was sweet and sour flavor. So it was meant for chicken, but I figured it would work for pork too. And it says that you would put your chicken, I used the pork, in a pan with oil, and you would grill both sides. And then once the chicken was cooked through, you throw this skillet ready sauce in and you let the sauce get hot with your meat and then you serve it. So I figured I would give that a try, and I used the 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's and like gave the pork a good seasoning rub, and then I put them in some olive oil in a frying pan, and then once these pork chops were good and cooked through, I added that sweet and sour skillet ready sauce and cooked the pork chops down, and they're delicious. They're super tender. Paul was over for dinner. He said it was amazing. Daryl licked his plate clean, so I'm really excited to dive into this. And then I made my cheddar rice-a-roni. So I have been, normally would have been making rice-a-roni on the stovetop, but ever since I got my pressure cooker, I don't think I'll ever cook rice another way. It comes out so fluffy and so amazing. So I just put 2 cups of white rice and 3 cups of chicken broth in the Instant Pot and did the white rice setting. And then once the rice was done, I grated fresh cheddar into the rice and added a little bit of heavy cream and mixed it up, and it tastes just like the cheddar cheese rice-a-roni, but homemade. And the rice was organic and all of that. The cheese was organic. So it was just like so much better than having rice-a-roni. And I've already eaten like 5 bites of it out of the pot. So I can't wait for my actual plate. And then these are the fresh green beans that I got from Aldi's. And I just put these in a pan with some crushed garlic and olive oil. And I cut up a couple of tomatoes because I love when they like burst open and suck in the garlic and oil flavor. And I sauteed these for a while until they were toasty and brown and yummy. And I just have some lemon wedges there that I'm going to squeeze over everything, and it looks really good and it smells delicious. So this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Tonight I made my homemade chicken Parmesan, and it is one of my favorite dishes that I love to make, and it is probably up there with one of Jake's favorite things that I make. He loves my sauce, he loves my spaghetti, he loves my chicken parm. He's definitely leans towards me making him more Italian foods. That is just his wheelhouse, it's what he loves. So I made a spaghetti, a big pot of that, and I went a little bit light on the sauce so it didn't dry out. And then this way, when I do lunches for Jake during the week, I can just add a little tomato sauce on top and freshen it up. And then here's just one piece of chicken parm on top of that. And then here is some ricotta cheese. We actually had this for dinner last night, and you guys, I like put it on a plate and I just couldn't eat it because I'm not like a huge red sauce person, and I love chicken parm, but my mouth just wanted the ricotta cheese to kind of mix all in. And so I waited until I went grocery shopping today and I picked some up. And so now this is my delicious lunch. This is quite a lunch, right? So this is my delicious lunch, but I did not eat dinner last night nor breakfast, so I'm super hungry. So I'm gonna go do some of my work, edit my grocery haul, and eat my lunch. So this is what we had for dinner last night. Okay guys, so tonight I made my steak sandwich. This is definitely in the top 5 of the house favorites. Everybody enjoys it. And part of it has everything to do with this everything bread that we get from Walmart. This is like a giant loaf of bread, and it's covered in the everything seeds. So I do a various different amount of sandwiches on here. I do a breakfast sandwich. I do this steak sandwich. I've done meatball and chicken parm. We just love everything on it. And I took really good shoulder blade steak that I got from BJ's, and I cut it into strips, like fajita strips. And I sauteed it with peppers and onions like a Philly cheesesteak. And then I put it on this bread, and I layered the inside with mayo. And then I put mozzarella and white cheddar cheese, and it's so yummy. And then these are the Alexia Fries. I get these from BJ's as well. I get like the huge giant bag of them. They're so good. And usually I like to do the waffle fries like with cheese and bacon and all of that, like a big loaded fry. Friendlies back home always made like a big loaded waffle fry, and we all love that. But I really was a little lazy tonight. Same thing with the veggie. I was going to do like a big, huge salad, and instead I just did like a crudité, and I just cut up a bunch of raw vegetables, and we all just threw them on the plate because that's how Mama is rolling today. But it's absolutely delicious. Highly recommend it. I'll link how to make that steak sandwich in the description box below. And this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay, you guys, so tonight for dinner, we had Instapot red beans and rice. It's the first time I ever made this recipe. It was super delicious. I filmed it for an upcoming saute Saturday. I'm not sure yet if you guys are going to see this video before that video, but if I have not shared a red beans and rice recipe on my channel yet, then stay tuned for that. This was really, really, really good. It was a few extra steps than I thought it was going to be, but once it was all put together, it's like the perfect amount of spice and heat, and the Instapot makes the rice like amazing. And then I made some cornbread in my cast iron skillet, all Paula Deen style, smeared with some butter. So delicious. And this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner, we did breakfast. I had that brioche bread that I got from Aldi's that I really love. Trader Joe's has a very similar brioche kind of bread, and it's just very buttery and really perfect for French toast. So I made a bunch of that, and then whatever we didn't eat, I've already put in the freezer as some meal prep. And then I made some eggs. I love over easy eggs. I love to dunk everything in my goo. And then I have some fresh cheddar cheese that I just dropped over there. And then I also cut up some cantaloupe, and I added some blueberries. And that is it, guys. That is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight for dinner we are having my bacon wrapped cheesy bacon chicken. I love this, just a little recipe that I came up with. I am dying to share this with you guys, but it is going to be in the cookbook. So once the cookbook comes out, I will make a video on it, but it is so delicious. And there it is, all yumminess with the cheese just oozing out. It's so good. And then I just made some mashed potatoes, and you guys know I love sour cream on my mashed potatoes. So salt and pepper and butter, sour cream and green onion. I was gonna do like cheese and bacon, but there's already cheese and bacon in my potatoes, and I like to scoop my chicken into the potatoes, so that'll be yummy. And then as far as my veggie, I actually wasn't in the mood for cooked broccoli. I was in the mood for more of a salad, but unfortunately with the hurricane coming, I haven't really wanted to stock up on veggies, and we're like running out of salad stuff. So this is actually just raw broccoli with a little bit of blue cheese dressing on it, but that's all I was really in the mood for as far as my side. So I'm gonna go sit and eat dinner, but this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so tonight we are doing regular old burgers and mac and cheese, but these are the burgers I said I was so excited about serving up tonight because I made mushroom onion Swiss burgers. So delicious. So I just sauteed up some onions and mushrooms and put it on top of a barbecued Swiss burger, and I have some of the spring mix lettuce on there and some of those Campari tomatoes with ketchup and mayonnaise, and then I have some mac and cheese here with some ketchup on it, and then I just have a couple of tomatoes with some of that balsamic glaze from Trader Joe's. So good, but I'm not really one for mac and cheese, so I'll probably just pick at that. I will eat these tomatoes, but that burger, you guys, oh my goodness. I am so excited to dive into that. I am so happy my kids devoured their mushroom burgers tonight, so I'm so happy that they love mushrooms. I have converted them over to me. I am excited, so I'm gonna go sit myself and eat this delicious burger. So this is what we are having for dinner tonight. All right, guys, so I wasn't even going to film this because I know my plate doesn't even really look spectacular. I've already eaten my salad. I made that broccoli apple salad that I put up in my fall lunch video. We actually all picked on that. It was so good. Like, it did not last in the house. Like, there's only a tiny little bit, and I'm going to finish it tomorrow for lunch. It was so good. So I didn't end up making a vegetable tonight just because I made that salad just for the video, and so that's what we ate. But this is meatloaf that I tried to put barbecue sauce on the top of. I never do that, but we got this barbecue sauce from Brandless that I wanted to give a try, so I put it on top of the meatloaf. I actually tried to trick Jake because he loves meatloaf, but he's not a huge fan of barbecue sauce, so he says, but barbecue chips are like one of his favorite chips, so it makes no sense to me. But he did catch on. He said it tasted like barbecue, and he wasn't a fan. But Daryl and I thought it was really good. I've already picked a couple of pieces out of the plate while I was plating the kids' food. So I just have a little bit of the meatloaf here. But this is why I really turn the camera on, because every time I make this, I feel like I need to talk about it, because this is one of the most simplest side dish recipes ever, but it's so different than just the regular side dish. I do have a cooking video on it, so I'll make sure to link it. But this is the creamy garlic Parmesan Orzo. This stuff is so good, you guys. Like, I get so mad at myself that I forget about this recipe, and then sometimes I'll be reading through my old menu planner looking for ideas, or I'll be scrolling through my videos to link another cooking video in the description box, and I'll see this video and I'll be like, oh my goodness, I need to make that orzo. So if you guys are just looking for a different kind of side dish and you like a creamy garlicky kind of, you know, this is so different. It's not rice-a-roni, it's not noodles, it's not mac and cheese, it's not mashed potatoes. It's just different, and I really love it, and it's super delicious. And I know, like I said, this plate doesn't look like much, but I promise you there's a whole lot of flavor going on here. So this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Can we get a drum roll, please? Sherry Duden, you are the winner of the Omni Food Chopper giveaway. I absolutely love your answer. This really touched my heart, but I did use a randomizer. I did not choose myself. I counted 49 up from the bottom, just like my randomizer told me to, and I am so happy that you are the winner. So make sure you email me, and I'll get you over to Omni to get your address so that they can send it to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Again, congratulations, Sherry. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post a What's for Dinner once a month here on the channel. For everybody else, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.